Um, well, in today's session, I just would like to invite Jissa to share her experience in the recent examinations she appeared in, and how she was able to, manage her time in the reading and listening sections, particularly to finish those sections well in advance. All right, and then she's also going to share the exam questions, that she has received as well. All right, so it can be helpful for you guys because some of the students are unable to manage the time effectively. So you can ask the questions on how she has done, and yeah, if you have any other questions, you can just ask her. So Chisa, I just would like to start with you in the speaking section. So how did you find your speaking section, and what questions did you receive?
Hi, sir. My speaking section was okay. I got two cue cards. The first one was the dietary advices to a patient who has just undergone gallbladder surgery. Um, it was okay, but I think if I could organize it little um, little bit, I could score more marks. But it was okay. I could manage all the tasks and I could provide well explanation.
Okay.
Then mm,
Yeah. So what was the second role play card? Sorry.
Second role play card was for same kind of question. That is advices for a patient who have this dry mouth, xerostomia.
Okay.
Uh, mm, the actually in that cue card there were no chances to show empathy.
Okay.
It was like a question and answer type task was there. In
Okay.
the task they asked us to describe the patient about her condition, his condition and
Okay.
associated symptoms and the management like that. So I did it in a way like a question and answer way.
Okay. All right. Were you able to take a leadership role throughout the section?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm.
I could take that role. Then I think I could interact with the patient well.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm waiting for the result,
Okay.
but I think I could did it well.
You could have done well, right? Mm. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir. Mm.
All right. Okay. So were you able to use, the strategies that I have taught you during the speaking section?
Yes, sir. Categorization. The
Yes.
first task was categorization was useful in the first task.
Okay.
Then general to specific. The patient asked me how long he have to continue the same diet. Mm.
Okay. Sounds good.
Uh, uh, for that question, I use that strategy. General to specific. General to
Yes.
specific.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Sounds good. All right.
Mm.
And did the patient interrupt in between before you complete your answer?
No. Actually, the patient was not that much interactive.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so I have to change my questions to closed-ended questions from open.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
I have
So,
to
mm,
mm,
yeah, go on.
then I had to change my entire style. And
Okay.
I prepared in a way that like ask more open-ended questions at first. The
Mm-hmm.
last closed-ended, but from the beginning itself, I had to ask closed-ended questions because the interlocutor was that much interactive.
Wasn't
Mm.
responding to you much. Okay.
Yeah,
All
yes,
right.
sir.
Mm-hmm.
He was a reserved type of patient.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So,
Yeah, you
but
could have used some encouraging phrases like, okay, if you can share with me, more information, then it would be very helpful for me to give you, a proper treatment or advice or something like that. You should have used.
I asked the patient, I mean the interlocutor,
Mm-hmm.
whether he has the habit of smoking.
Okay.
He replied me, no, he has not such habits.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, I used this like fantastic. I'm here
Okay.
happy to hear that. I'm happy to
Okay.
hear that.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds
Uh,
good.
mm, mm,
Yep. Does
uh,
anyone have any questions to ask her? I'm sorry, Jissa, do you want to add any more information to speaking?
Unfortunately, I couldn't conclude my conversation.
Oh, in both role play
Uh,
cards or in
yes,
one?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. In
Mm,
both role play cards. What happened is my time exceeded
okay.
before I finish the task.
Hmm.
For last both cue card, I couldn't done this last task. Before
Okay.
that, my time.
I understand. Okay.
Mm.
So what you have learned from this, from this speaking section, okay, what you could have done better and what areas you have done better?
Speaking.
Yeah, in speaking, yes. We are going through speaking only at the moment. We'll go through one by
Mm,
one.
I actually I don't understand your question. Can you repeat it?
What areas did you do really very well in the speaking section,
Definitely introduction.
in the introduction section?
Then the introduction, but subtask was okay. But
Mm,
there were some mistakes. I know I had some mistakes, but was not such a big mistake. A
okay.
little hesitations was there in
Yeah,
between.
there, yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
mm,
Okay. All right.
but I could ask questions spontaneously by the grace of God. I could
Oh,
ask
okay.
him.
So you were
Mm,
able to ask him. Okay, Queen.
mm,
Good, good.
mm,
That's good. All right.
mm.
So if anyone has any questions, you can ask her. Okay. So Narendra, do you have any questions in regards to speaking? We'll go through one by one. Okay. Firstly, let us ask her the questions on speaking, and then we'll go ahead with the listening one by one. Okay. So firstly, now please ask her the questions only on the speaking section.
No, sir, I understand what she say
Mhm.
because she said I manage my time, but she said I cannot conclude my role play card because don't have time. She exceed her time during role play.
Okay, so one thing she could have done is I think she could have done, she could have managed that time very well, and then at least she could have included a few sentences in
Because
the end,
last time
just to
me,
summarize
yeah,
quickly.
last me also same problem, sir. Last time
Mm,
I will took
mm,
my exam. That time me have also because they ask a lot of question to me, but the interlocutor very nice. They give very well
very nice.
answer my
Mm,
question, and then me also never conclude my both role play card. One have like
both role
the
play cards. Okay,
uh, one role play about she have finished her surgery and went to my clinic
okay,
about her condition. He said I have financially lost.
okay,
Did not join my job like that. Other one
okay. She
have
didn't. Okay.
and the other role play have uh, the patient surgery postponed due to emergency, and
Okay.
she worried about her surgery. He said if my surgery postponed, I after that anything problem with me, what to do like that. But I explain everything. If you have any problem, you need to go straight away the doctor. No need to wait for doctor call you like that.
Okay. All right. Okay. No worries. All right. Does anyone want to ask any questions to Jisa? So Samantha, you have recently
Yes, sir.
joined the session, right? So Jissa has appeared in the examination recently, and
Okay, sir.
yeah, she has just completed, the way she has addressed the speaking section in the original examination. If you have any
Okay.
questions, please ask her in regards to
Def-
speaking.
Definitely, sir. Is that your class? I just would like to ask her how she concluded, so at least she can share with us. Then it is very
Unfo-
beneficial to everyone.
uh, Unfortunately, she didn't get time to conclude it
Oh, okay. Maybe
in
she
both
can do
role
it
play
now,
cards.
sir.
I just
Yeah,
started to conclude, but in the locator shown me hand. No, no, no. Time over.
time was over.
I tried.
Maybe she can share now, sir.
Yeah, if she
Mm,
wishes, yeah.
I
Yes.
mm, I just started to summarize, but before that, he said, "Okay, no problem. Your time is over."
Mm,
So
Okay.
I couldn't conclude both my cue cards.
okay. Okay.
Unfortunately, if I could, uh, that's also a nice thing, but I couldn't.
But that's okay. I mean, let's see. It is actually, if you have performed very well in the introduction and the subtask sections, then you should be all right. Okay, so you should be able to get even 400. Okay, conclusion is good, but if you do, if you're running out of time, it's okay. It's not a big deal. All right. Now I'd like to ask Jissa to explain how she has addressed the reading section, and how she was able to manage that reading section well before the deadline. Okay, so could you please introduce, the way that you have started with the part A and then how you went on to part B and C in the
So
reading section?
before explaining that, first of all, I take this opportunity to thank you,
Yeah.
because actually, before attending your class, I never get time to complete my reading questions.
Okay. Mhm.
I just joined your class only 7 days before my exam. You know how was my condition at that time.
Yep. Yep.
I was really stressed, but your classes really encouraged me,
Hmm.
and you provided a lot of tips and tricks to attend
Yep.
this reading. It
Yep.
really helped me in my exam.
Yep.
I followed your methods. That's
Yep.
why I could did it before the time. Mm,
Okay. Sounds good.
I got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes extra to counter check my answers.
Wow,
So
that's
I
good.
really
That's
wondered
amazing.
how I could.
That's amazing.
I was practicing this OET since August, but I
Mm.
never get another second chance to check
Mm.
my question
Mm.
answers.
Mm.
But your class really helped me, and I strictly followed your strategies,
Sounds good.
especially in part
Sounds good.
A,
Yeah.
part B.
Okay.
My advice, not advice, my suggestion to my friends, please follow what tutor is teaching.
Yep.
Thank you.
Please
Mhm.
follow those four strategies I have told you, to improve your reading speed and skimming. Okay, just go through,
Mm,
hide and seek word game, do the eyeball movements every day, and then
mm,
go through the reading, the text quickly, and doing all those four reading practices. They help a lot. They help a
Uh,
lot. Trust me. You need to do them every day. I know that you guys
Sir,
are
I
working at
practice.
a,
I,
yeah.
I, I I practiced. Yes, sir, I practice this eyeball exercise in between my exam. I mean, after finishing listening, I just did this
Yeah.
eyeball exercise
Yeah.
before my reading.
That's also good.
I
Yes.
got
Yep.
5 minutes.
Yep. Sounds good. Sounds good.
It helps to get our eye more free, and can reduce our eye strain. That
Yep.
from
Sounds
listening.
sounds good.
Mm, mm.
Sounds good. Okay, so this time, what did you change in your part A? Because you said you were able to finish part A section in the reading section quite easily, right? And comfortably.
Mm.
So, what you have done that was different from your previous OET examination?
From my previous OET practicing, I was used to do first session answers. I
The
mean
information
the
matching with the text.
match. Yes, I was doing that first, but I just changed my way. From that, I just started to do fill in the blanks first,
Sounds good.
then short answers, and
Yeah.
last this. So it
Okay.
helped me a lot.
Okay. So that was
My
exactly taught by me, right?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Sounds good. Good.
uh, mm.
So were you able to finish the part A? I mean, like very well. I mean, like were you happy about the way that you have addressed the questions?
Yes, sir. When after completing my exam, I just discussed with my friends. They told me that they couldn't complete it within time, but I could. Fortunately, I could. And they also told that they have some doubts in some questions, but I could find the answer. I'm
Easily.
sure.
Good. Good.
Yes, sir. I'm
Good.
sure. I'm sure
Good.
that I could
Good.
find that answer
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
But some of my friends couldn't.
Okay.
It may
I'm
be because
hopeful.
the way they followed.
I'm hopeful that you will be able to get 400 plus in reading section, reading and like
I don't
all
know,
the
sir.
sections. If you have performed
Oh,
well,
good luck.
that's a good thing. Okay. So how did you move on to part B? In the part B section, okay, so were you able to answer them? How much time did you use, to answer part B, and how it worked out?
Part B, not more than 8 minutes. Less
Okay.
than not more than 8 minutes. I did, but I had one confusing question that was sixth or fifth question. It was quite confusing, but I just leave that question,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just go to part C, and after
Sounds good.
that, then I came back to this question, and I did. If I stick on that question, it may lose my time, so I just leave
Sounds
that.
good. Sounds good. Did you read the whole text in part B for each question, or did you only read the section of the text and then get the answer?
uh, First 65 percentage of the text. From that itself I got the keyword,
Sounds
then
good.
I just read the entire sentence.
So you were able
Mm,
to finish the part B quite faster using this strategy, isn't it? Otherwise, you had to read the whole text,
yes,
and
yes,
then you would have spent a lot of time in
yes,
part
sir.
B itself. Okay, good, good. All right.
Yes, sir.
What?
Linking sentences was there in linking sentence,
That's
so
correct.
I
Yes.
had to
Sounds good. Sounds good.
mm.
All right. What about part C? What you have done in part C?
Part C extract one was okay, but extract two was quite difficult. um,
Okay.
the options was looked like, so I got confused or more than three questions.
Okay.
But for answering that question, I use this elimination technique.
Okay.
What might not be the answer, I
Yes.
try to eliminate that.
That's
Then
good. That's a good thing.
mm, mm, I think that answers are correct, but I don't know.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes. See, in part C, especially in part C of the reading section, we need to use the elimination strategies only because the texts are going to be more complicated. So we try to eliminate all the inappropriate choices. So in the worst case, we must be able to get the correct answers. Okay. Most of the times the answers are correct. Okay. Sometimes they may miss, but most of the times the answers are correct. Okay. That's a good thing. Okay.
Mm.
And
But sir,
yeah.
one doubt was there, sir. One question was like, the in the extract it was given like that, may was
Yeah.
used, may.
Yes. Yes.
That's uncertainty.
That's correct.
But in the option, that sentence was completed by should, using should.
Okay. Yeah.
But
May and
there
should
were
are
no,
two different things. No.
yes, but there were no options that matching with the extract.
Okay. There were no
So
other options.
no other options matching. So
Okay.
I had to choose this should.
Okay. All right.
But in the text it was may. So I was quite confused over that question.
Okay. Was it only one question that you have got confusion with?
Yes, sir. Only one question, sir.
All right. Now it's a time for everyone else to ask her the questions in regards to reading. Sam, do you have any questions to ask her?
Uh, I just want to know, sir, in part A, did they given any charts or any like graphs in the reading part A?
Yep.
Then if they given how she was managed to answer that one.
In part A, the text C was table.
Was a
Table
table. Okay.
containing, yeah, table containing this name of medications and dosage.
Okay.
Okay.
So it was easy to get answer from table. Mm.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
It was the frequency of one medication was question.
Well,
So it was easy.
I'll give you a tip, for the table. Okay, in the table, usually on the top, okay, they will mention the index, isn't it? I mean, what each column is going to be about. They will mention
Yes,
like
yes.
serial number, medications, dosage,
Mm.
when we need to give and things like that, like effects and things like that, right? So if
Oh,
you go through them, okay, then you will get to know where you have to locate the keywords of a particular question.
Yes,
Okay,
okay.
yes, sir.
Okay.
that is one strategy. Okay,
Mm.
all right. Narinder, do you have any questions?
Sir.
Yes. Do you have any questions, Narinder?
No, sir, because I know your tips and tricks also hopefully
Help you out. Yep.
important for me also,
Definitely.
because my exam I booked already 20th February.
20th February. Okay. Yep. But are you following, those 4 strategies to increase your reading speed and skimming skills?
Yes, sir. But
Every
last
day.
time you taught us the partition, like the use
Yeah,
the
dividing strategy. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Sounds
but
good.
I will try to do, because just now finish today two night my last night, and tomorrow I will start regular practice.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, because I will book already my exam yesterday, like the 2 night 1 a.m. like that.
Mm-hmm. Alice, would you like to ask Jissa any questions in relation to reading?
Yes, and in terms of part B in reading, Jisa, you told me you use the eliminate. No, you you outline the keywords, and then you find the linking sentence, and then you don't need to read the whole
Text.
extracts, right?
First, I underlined the keyword. Then,
Uh,
then I didn't read all the extract. I just find out the keyword from the
mm,
65%. I mean, the left hand side. Hmm. I could find the keyword. Then I just read that sentence only, and I again just cross matched it with my options. Then I
mm.
could find the answer within seconds. So
Okay.
no need to read entire extract. It may take our time.
Okay, sounds good. How
Mm.
many questions questions you can use this strategy in
All
when you were doing the part B?
the part A or part B?
Part B.
Part B, all questions I use the same strategy for all questions.
Oh,
But I
okay.
but I but I told you already that in one question I had this
Mm,
doubt.
yeah.
I mean,
You you
uh,
you skip
mm,
it
should
first, yeah.
uh, may replace with the should. So in that question, I had to read entire extract again and again. For that
Mm,
question, I took 2 minutes or more than 2 minutes.
Mm.
For all other questions, I could did it before 1 minute.
mm.
Mm.
Okay, can you I'm going to ask you one question about before you attend this course, can you finish the reading in right time? Not only for the part A, for the whole reading.
I'm not sure I understood your question.
Now, I think she was asking you, before attending this course, were you able
Uh,
to finish your reading practice tests on time, including part A, B, and C? Were you able to finish them on time or not? Is that
to
your question, Alice?
Yes, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, good. Uh,
yeah, okay. To be frank, I couldn't. Mm. The the minimum time is for reading is 1 hour. That is scheduled,
mm,
but I had to complete my entire reading within 1.5 hours.
Oh my God.
That much time.
Yes.
But
So she was able to save
and
like half an hour, like almost
only
32
7
minutes.
days I
Mm.
got this training. Only I am really unfortunate in that I got only 7 days class, but it's my fortune. Really,
mm.
really, I'm thankful to God for providing me such a
Yeah,
course, a short
that's
course.
amazing improvement for you.
I'm
Really,
pretty
really, I'm
confident.
impressed with
Yeah.
his class.
Mm.
I'm really impressed in his class. I mean, user class because he know my country. He know. If you
Awesome.
have any doubt, you just ask him how was my performance when I joining the class. Am I correct, sir?
Yes, you're right. You're right. And I'm pretty confident that you will definitely get more than what you're aiming at. Okay, I'm pretty confident about it. You will be surprised, like the way,
Yes,
one of my former students, called Kaushika, has scored 450 in listening. It's almost like 450 out of 500 in listening section.
oh
She
my
was
God.
speechless, after looking at her scores.
Mm,
And
mm,
she was not feeling well during the examination. So she had a stomach upset and stomach pain as well. But she was able to finish all her sections, and she has got really good scores.
mm,
Yeah. All right. So
yeah.
what? Let's go to the listening section now. If Alice doesn't have any other questions,
Wait, Steve, I will ask one question to
please.
Jissa.
Yeah,
Uh,
please.
Jissa, can you tell me, you start the section B, you read the question first and then you read the text first.
Yeah, I read the question first, then I
Uh,
identified keyword.
okay, okay,
Then
okay.
then I directly go to this extract, not to the options. I just
Okay.
got to this extract, and from the extract I could find the keyword.
Just
Then only
just read the first question, only the upper one. No, never read the options.
yes. I
Okay,
just read the question first.
okay,
Then
okay.
directly I jump to this extract and try to find out the keyword.
Okay.
Then I read the entire sentence which contains this keyword, particular keyword. Then
Uh,
I compared it with my options. I think
okay.
it's helpful.
Sounds
That's
good.
why, because before I also don't know. That's why I'm asking. First read the question and then go to the jump
Oh,
uh,
but in some questions we had to read this options too, because
Options as well. Yes.
yes, in for some questions uh, this strategy won't work. But most of questions I tried to do this way. But for some questions it was difficult to find the keywords from the extract directly. So
okay,
I had to read this options.
okay, okay, okay.
Then I found out the keywords in options. Then I
Oh,
compared it.
okay.
You got it.
Yeah, thanks.
Mm.
All right. Yeah. Let's go to the listening section. Okay. So, Jissa, like before you received the coaching from me, how was your confidence in the listening section? I mean, were you able to finish, part A, B, and C confidently? And what was your score before you attended the course?
Sir, I was consistently getting 28, 30, or
Yeah.
31, like that.
Hmm.
Not more than 34.
Yeah.
But after attending your class for the last 7 days, I
Yeah.
got more than 34. That means 35. Someday I got 38.
Wow. Amazing.
Mm.
38 is like close to, I think it's close to 420, 420 or 430.
Mm. During practice, I got 38. Not more than 38. Up to 38 I got.
That's
Sir,
really good.
But what happened in my listening exam?
Yeah.
In between, audio got stopped. There was some technical
Problem.
issues.
Mm.
Mm, so I just got quite upset. What's going to happen next? Or whether they are playing entire conversation again. Oh, if it is happening, that's good. I can again check my question. But unfortunately, they started where they stopped.
Oh, okay. All right. Mm.
Mm.
Okay.
But part A, extract one was easy, but extract two, I told you, sir, yesterday.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alice, it was a Chinese woman, so her speech was not much clear for me. Sorry, unfortunately. Some words
um,
I had doubt.
sir, I have a one doubt to
Yeah,
ask
please.
Jisha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
so Jisha, could you and Sam, could you please share the key tips to the listening part B and C? How you are practicing? What is the like keywords to you are making?
First, I try to read the question and try to understand it in my mother tongue.
Okay.
That's the best way. Try to understand now mother tongue. Then read the options because
Mm.
it is needed. while listening, identify the keywords of options before the audio starts. You will get
Okay.
30 seconds. I mean, not yeah,
Yeah.
30 seconds. At that time, you can identify the keyword, and you can just for part A, you can just guess what would be the
Yes.
answer,
Mm-mm.
whether it is a noun, verb, like
Work.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes it the duration. So we can assume that the duration must be either month, year, days, like that. So
Mm.
we have some guesswork at that time. But for part B and C, we have to read options and identify keywords. Mm, then that strategy. Then I just close my eyes and I carefully listen to the audio for part
Okay.
B. Then I open my eyes and I compare with all options and I chose correct answer.
So, where
Okay.
was closing your eyes helpful to you?
Yes, closing eyes help to
Mm,
concentrate more.
that's good. Yes.
Otherwise we may go through these options again and again when we won't listen the audio carefully.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay, see,
Okay.
I recommend you guys to experiment. You need to know whether opening your eyes when the audio plays or closing your eyes helps you. You
Mm.
need to find out the best strategy for you, which can help you to find out the correct answer. Okay, you can
Okay.
experiment it now, but don't experiment in the exam. Okay,
Exam,
Okay.
yeah.
experiment now itself. Okay, don't do that in the exam. Otherwise, you will be confused and you will lose the whole section.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's not good. All right, so
Yeah.
stick to it.
Mm,
For part B, I think reading the question and closing your eyes, before the audio begins would be more helpful. Okay,
More
but you
helpful,
need
sir.
to you're going to just listen to it only, so that's going to help you out a lot. Okay,
Yes.
mm,
all right.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Does anyone else
May I
have
ask a
questions?
question?
Yeah, please,
Yes,
Alice.
I have one, sir.
Yeah, please.
Jissa,
yes.
I would like to ask you one question. You, in the reading part B, you just read the question in your first language to get the word, to get the meaning,
Yes.
and then you locate the word, locate the keywords for the answer, right? And then you don't need to understand each of the answer. You just locate the keywords and then close your eyes,
Mm,
focus on the radio, and then when you
mm,
open the eyes, you just tick your answer, right?
yes. First, I read the questions, then I identify keywords in the question, and I try to understand the question in my mother tongue. Then I just go through all options and I understand that meaning of all options and identify keywords in that. Then I close my at the then I close my eyes and listen to the audio. After that,
Mm,
I open my eyes and just mark the correct answer. That's that's a good
okay,
strategy you
okay.
can follow.
Uh,
Mm,
so, in your words, you just outline the keywords first, then get the meaning for question and answer, then close, right?
mm,
Is that right?
yes.
Okay, thank you very
Mm,
much.
okay.
All right. Narendra, do you have any other questions?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. Let's move on to the writing section. So, how did you perform in the writing section, Jisa, and what helped you to complete the section?
Okay. So I'm so sorry to
Yep,
answer this. That was quite difficult. Actually, the question was easy,
yep.
but I don't know what happened to me at that time. Something had happened. Something like somebody placed some curtain before my eye, and I couldn't see some important task. I missed that. I don't know how it happened to me, but I just start the exam. I mean, writing by same format.
Okay,
There were no
sounds good.
problems in format. I just started like address then date and salutation and all
Yep.
things regarding
Yep.
introduction was okay.
Yep.
But when coming to the second paragraph, I got confusion. I mean, first paragraph, I got confusion what to write. Then I again read the case note. Then
Yep.
I just started. Then I rubbed it again, and again I write, again rub. The same process continued for some minutes. Unfortunately, I lost most of my time in writing, and when they announced only 10 minutes are remaining, I I wrote in hurry very. Like
No hurry.
I finished within that 10 minutes.
You could have
So,
marked. Yeah, sorry. Go
um,
on. Go on.
sir, actually, I couldn't mark on case note. That's one of my main mistakes.
I told you. I
They
told you.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, but they won't allow us to mark in that
Oh, they
five
didn't.
minutes.
No, no, no.
No, sir, they
After
won't.
that. After that. I said after that.
Yes, yes, after that there are time, but I directly started
No,
to
no, no,
write the
no, no. It's not
letter.
good. I said like
But
in the first 5 minutes they only allow you to read. That's it. But
mm,
after that
mm,
they will give you some time to they will give they will allow you to write it down. So that's all right. In that time you should have made a made a mark. Okay.
mm,
All right.
the remembering about my writing is
But
really a nightmare.
you needed only 300 marks, and I'm pretty confident that you should be able to get 300. Okay, in order to be eligible for your visa to UK.
Like, uh, if God knows, work somewhere else.
Definitely, yeah. I wish
Mm.
you good luck.
But
Just
your classes really helped me. But before attending class, I was writing in another format, which was not absolutely wrong. But after attending your class, you really helped me, and I think I got corrections for more than 6 or 7 letters. That was really helpful. Mm.
yep,
For so that I could avoid all informal words like need, I like that informal word, and I could try to concentrate more to this punctuation.
yep.
Uh,
Okay,
mm, my punctuations were very poor.
okay,
I don't know where to give this comma, full stop. Mm,
okay.
but
All
in that exam, I think I could place punctuations correctly. Then grammatical errors. I tried to avoid more grammatical errors, but I don't know what all happened there. But mm, then the organization of letter was okay. First,
yep,
I started introduction, then social history, because the patient is being referred to community health center for home care visit.
yep.
So I could